I figured this might throw everybody off because now we have Mrs. Kraft's. However, she is passing out Mrs. Wimsett's class their certificates. Mrs. Wimsett is not here today, so Mrs. Kraft's is stepping up to the plate and going to pass these out. So this is Mrs. Wimsett's class. Good behavior. We have Reed Ewing, Raphael Fiskow, Emma Harris, Hayden Leloup, Anderson Lynch, Freya Lynch, Montgomery Lynch, Marley Mitchell, Bentley Moore, Morgan Redmond, Adrian Sexton, Jocelyn Tracy, and Romeo Melendez. The next award we're going to pass out is one of the toughest. You probably heard me say it before. It is the 100% Homework Completion Award. So again, to earn this award, students had to have had their homework here, completed, turned in, on time, ready to go each and every single day for the entire quarter. Quite a task, quite a feat. But we have lots of names here, which is very, very exciting. We are going to start over, and we are going to begin again with Mrs. Schmidt's class, 100% homework. We have Jackson Brosman, Nick Ford, Carly Grissom, Michael Harrelson, Briar Hornbrook, Parker Hurst, Caden Johnson, Cannon Keys, Drew McMahon, Tatum Reffett, and Allie Sanders. And to Mrs. Birch's class, 100% homework goes to Xavier Furry, Robert Gosnell, Gareth Griffin, Macy Grissom, Elena Mahako, Lainey Seeley, Cambry Short, Caden Smith, and Jackson Stroh. Moving right on ahead to Mrs. Kraft's class. That 100% homework certificate goes to Daniel Austin, Cohen Bradford, Ella Brinkerhoff, Renesmee Budd, Reese Decker, Knox Drake, Jersey Evard, Ivan Fiskus, Jay Spoley, Marley George, Henry Gilbert, Colt Geyer, Mason Leloup, Kira Schaefer, Michaela Smith, Ryan Trosper, Brielle White, and Waylon Sinfione. And now for Mrs. Wimsett's class with 100% homework. We have Reed Ewing, Elliot Fellers, Raphael Fiskow, Emma Harris, Hayden Leloup, Anderson Lynch, Freya Lynch, Montgomery Lynch, Marley Mitchell, Bentley Moore, Devin Pardai, Morgan Redmond, Cruz Rogers, Adrian Sexton, and Jocelyn Tracy. And we're moving on to the last award, which is the AR award. So each quarter, we want those students to earn 12 AR points as part of being in 4th grade. So we are here to recognize students that have done that and achieved that goal in the 2nd quarter. Students, attached to this certificate is a monocle certificate for a small little pizza, so don't lose it. And we want to thank Monocles for their kindness and their donation to us. So Mrs. Schmidt, we're going to start again with your class. Earning the AR goal, we have Jackson Brosman, Nick Ford, Carly Grissom, Michael Harrelson, Briar Hornbrook, Parker Hurst, Caden Johnson, Cannon Keys, Drew McMahon, Zoe Morgan, Tatum Reffett, Allie Sanders, Taylin Thompson, and Scarlett Wombles. Okay, and next up is Mrs. Birch's class. Earning those 12 AR points, we have Lucy Bicknell, Xavier Furry, Gareth Griffin, Macy Grissom, Elena Mahako, Leon Roberts, Lainey Seeley, Kinley Shaw, Liam Small, Cadence Smith, Jackson Stroh, and Mason Wells. Earning their points in Mrs. Craffitt's class, we have Cohen Bradford, Ella Brinkerhoff, Reese Decker, Knox Drake, Jersey Evard, Ivan Fiskus, Marley George, Henry Gilbert, Colt Geyer, Mason LaLoop, Lane Pastorius, Parker Scott, Kira Schaefer, Alice Schiffler, Michaela Smith, Ryan Trosper, Brielle White, and Waylon Simfione. And now for Mrs. Wimsett's class. Earning their AR goal, we have Reed Ewing, Elliot Fellers, Raphael Fiskell, Leighton Fitzgerald, Anderson Lynch, Freya Lynch, Montgomery Lynch, Marley Mitchell, Bentley Moore, Devin Pardai, Morgan Redmond, Cruz Rogers, and Jocelyn Tracy. We recognize the student in each class, each quarter, that has the most AR points. Seems like they always keep tabs on people, you know, they know. So we are going to recognize the student with the most AR points during the second quarter. Students, if you hear your name, please come up to the front, see your teacher, and then stand in front of the backdrop so Mr. Morris can take your picture. All right, the top AR student for the second quarter in Mrs. Schmidt's class is Zoe Morgan. The top AR student in Mrs. Birch's class for the second quarter is Kinley Shaw. Earning the top AR award in Mrs. Kraft's class for second quarter is Ella Brinkerhoff. And earning the top AR award in Mrs. Wenz's class for the second quarter is Morgan Redmond. Great job, ladies. Congratulations. This quarter, we are recognizing the students in each class who had the highest science grade. Science is the subject that we focused on. Students, stay with me. We're almost there, I promise you. So this is the student that had the highest science grade in their class during the second quarter. If you hear your name again, come on up. The top science student in Mrs. Schmidt's class for the second quarter is Carly Grissom. Earning the top science award in Mrs. Birch's class is Gareth Griffin. We had a two-way tie in Mrs. Kraft's class for the top science award. So we have two students to announce. The first student is Cohen Bradford. And the other top science student for Mrs. Kraft's class is Ryan Trosper. And then Mrs. Wimsa had to go and say, well, I'm going to up you one because she had a three-way tie. So I have three names to announce for Mrs. Wimsa's class for the top science award. First student is Reed Ewing. Her second top science student, Cruz Rogers. And her third top science student is Jocelyn Tracy. Job well done, friends. And fourth grade students, just to give you a preview, our third quarter subject is math. So we'll be recognizing the top math student. So thank you all so much for attending today. We appreciate your help and your support in our students' lives. Please stay warm, and we will see you all again at the end of the third quarter.